Thank you very much, Mr Acting Deputy President. And I rise tonight to update the Senate on Labor's activities in my duty electorate of Petrie, with special emphasis on the issue of aged care. Now, aged care is a key battleground in the next federal election. We know that the coalition is scrambling to put money back into the sector after having cut $1.2 billion from aged care when Mr Morrison was Treasurer. We know that there are 127,000 older Australians on the waiting list for home care. And we know that there are dozens of reviews that have been ignored by the government, and Mr Morrison is now hiding behind the Royal Commission. But in contrast, Labor continues to listen to the aged care community, and we're committed to improving our aged care system, and we can stand proud on our record, delivering the $3.7 billion Living Longer, Living Better reforms when we were last in government. So Labor is out talking to the community, and I want to give particular respect to Corinne Mulholland, who is Labor's candidate in the seat of Petrie. She has taken it upon herself to listen to members of the aged care community, and together we've been going to a number of aged care facilities over the last number of months. The Opal North Lakes facility, and thanks to Operations Manager Andrew there for hosting us. We went to the Seasons at Mango Hill, and thanks to Kelly, Rosemary and the team for organising the activity there, including a lovely morning tea. And we were pleased to give a donation to their food bank fundraising drive on the day. Also Lodges on George, and there was a very important, very informative tour of the facility, and I look forward to visiting that facility again in the future to tour the newest wing that they have. And it's always very good to meet with residents, family and friends during these visits, and to answer their questions about the parliamentary process and the Senate. And we have some very lively discussions during the course of our episodes there. And I look forward to visiting a number of other aged care facilities and retirement villages across my duty electorates in coming months. And I'm really looking forward to hosting the Shadow Assistant Minister for Ageing and my friend, Senator Helen Polley, to meet with our candidate, Corinne Mulholland, and local seniors in the Petrie electorate next month. Now, there's other campaign activities that we're involved with in the Petrie electorate, and it's important to note that the campaign office for Petrie was launched on the 27th of January. So many supporters from the community, branch members came along to witness that event, and many House of Representative and Senate colleagues also attended the launch of the campaign office there. We have had a door knocking in Fitzgibbon with a community barbecue on Sunday, and Sterling Hinchcliffe, one of the local state members, was in attendance. Coming up, we've got the Griffin Twilight Community Barbecue coming up this Sunday at 4:30 p.m. at Peppercorn Park in Griffin. And it's also important to note that Shadow Finance Minister Jim Chalmers will be joining with Corinne Mulholland and myself for a banking forum on the 23rd of February at the Bracken Ridge Tavern. So I look forward to members of the community coming along there to hear from the Shadow Minister about the Royal Commission and the ramifications of it. Now, our fantastic candidate, Corinne Mulholland, is out door knocking every day in the Petrie electorate, talking to locals about school funding. And she's talking about the fact that Labor will deliver $20.3 million more for Petrie schools than the Liberals over the next 3 years. In the area of health, Corinne has announced that we will restore the Liberals' cuts to health funding and deliver new MRI licences for Redcliffe Hospital and the Prince Charles Hospital at Chermside. And on the infrastructure, we're also talking to people about the fact that it was Labor that delivered the Moreton Bay Rail line, and we'll build on that by delivering the Cross River Rail and delivering the Linkfield Road overpass at Bald Hills, and also expanding the Mango Hill train station park and rides. Now, Mr Acting Deputy President, it's clear that while the Liberals play catch-up, copying Labor's commitments in Petrie, I'm proud to be supporting Corinne Mulholland one of the hardest workers I know.